Welcome, believers, sacred rebels, powerful manifestors, and changemakers. I am called to share this message to you. May it make your day. May it gives you the sign and answers you seek to guide your way.
Hi everyone. So for this reading, I want to explore a different topic. I want to explore ideas within the heavens and the earth. So, like, where are humanity in terms of progress? Where are the collective consciousness in terms of progress? Where does the spiritual world or angels from the heavens would like us to be? Seven of Swords in reversed. Okay, where does the heaven wants us to be in terms of collective progress? So no sneaky things, okay? Don't be sneaky on anybody. Don't try to one up anybody. Don't try to do something wicked or cunning or untruthful or unfair behind someone's back. All right. Okay. So, okay. Where does the heaven wants us in terms of collective progress? There's history, deja vu, happened in the past, repeated patterns. So the angels feels like there's repeating patterns going on in humanity, aka the flood, the great flood worldwide going on. Didn't that happen already back in Noah's time? Do you know the history about the floods? The God, or those that are watching from us from the heavens, they send the floods because the gods are angry. Yes, a purification of the sins that humanity has made so far. And isn't it repeating? Isn't like the morale of people right now, wherever you see in the world, it's amplifying sins, or they're repeating and amplifying sins instead of doing something better and creating progress in their society. It just keeps going down and down, right? So instead of elevating the societal progress or elevating the collective consciousness, you just see bad news everywhere, worldwide. What else does the heaven think about humanity's progress, or where is humanity in terms of progress? So maybe we need to exercise more gratitude, exhibit more happiness and contentment. So when we are in a place of gratitude, we are thankful for what we have. We are thankful for um, the family that we have, the knowledge that we now have, the knowledge that we have access to, the resources that we have access to. Before, we didn't have those access in terms of knowledge or resources than previous civilizations before. So I think, so even though that there you see like repeated patterns, I feel like right now we're still a little more advanced compared to previous civilization, and we can start being thankful for the progress that we have made so far in our current civilization. And from that place comes hope, right? When you see the silver linings on the things that is going on what is it really trying to teach us in terms of conscious evolution, in terms of collective consciousness evolution, in terms of making a progress collectively. Then we see hope, we see beauty, and we see crossing. We see a new path ahead of us, a recreation of the earth. All right. So where should we focus on at this time, or who? Cancer. Nurture. Cancer is, we should probably focus on emotional stability. Emotional stability. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe triggering subjects that comes on the news. Maybe there's too many bad news on the news, or if there are only bad news that they try to delude our mind with, and they don't really like host anything positive in the news anyway. Maybe nurture your home, nurture home security. There's also home security and familial ties, or ancestral wisdom, ancestral wealth, what you passed on to your next generation, and comfort, being comfortable in your own home, protecting your own home, protecting your own country. Maybe we should focus on that. All right, like who could be important persona in today's world, or like who are the main focus right now? The founder. Foundations, community. So those, like the founders that we see today, they are building a community for a legacy. So these founders that we have, that we see today, they're creating the foundations that are for our next generations, for the community that will be leading us to the new earth. They're going to teach us parenthood and building a legacy for the next generation. Maybe cultivating something organic, cultivating cultivating earth wealth that will be that would bring a lot of wealth for the whole earth, that will bring abundance to everybody, for a community. You see how this picture is like full of life, full of hope and beauty. So that's probably where things are being focused right now. So they're going to lead the way. Okay, for these individuals. Maybe like people that preserve the earth, people that that likes to plant trees, they like to preserve nature, preservation of nature, preservation of national parks, nature. The forest. Maybe there are wealthy elites. Wealthy elites. What else? What else does the heaven has for us in terms of our progress? A new opportunity will bring you closer to your goals. A mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. All right. So perhaps there are opportunities that you have set your prayers for, that you've taken actions towards, and the angels from above are bringing in those opportunities for you. And it will be a life-changing for you. It will change your current path at this time. It will pivot you to your next chapter in life. Deception. Maybe there's a lot of deceptive energy going on around the world. There could be like misinformations that are clouding our thoughts, that are clouding our home security, that is threatening our home security. Maybe there's a lot of deception regarding who's wrong, what's right, or regarding opportunities. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. So there's probably a lot of deceptive things going on that could fog our thoughts, that could fog our decision making. And maybe the news that we hear are not always based on truth. Maybe the start of the fight are not always rooted in truth. However, embrace new connections and explore ideas with a curious mind. So, embrace communication with people around you to share your ideas with. Be open-minded and just hear things out, but not completely set things in stone. Like if there are deceptions around, and when you're hearing, what you're hearing might not always be what you think it is, because there are deceptive things going on around. You hear about that messiahs are everywhere. That's actually written in the Bible. Like what we have here. There's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. So, like, some of the things that we see today are very like prophetic timelines, messianic, but there's also deception, as they have said in the Bible, in the book of Revelation. For the wicked has deceived many, or that the serpent has deceived many. So the angels are aware of this. The angels are aware of this. But lucky for us, there's actually a lot of spiritual guidance right now that you can easily access here on YouTube, right? Those are a resource for knowledge, a resource for opinions, a resource for perspectives. So if there's a lot of people that like want to stunt your growth, you know what Christ used to say: if the world hated you, know that it hated me first. And there are probably people that are deceptive. All right, let's see. Where are humanity in terms of progress? What do angels think about us? 10 of Cups. So the heavens would like to be would like us to be in the 10 of Cups. So it has good intentions for us. It has the best wishes for us. So the heavens would like us to be happy. Whomever we would like to be, whoever makes us happy, would like to make us feel secured, emotionally balanced, emotionally happy, protected, and supplied and provided for. Okay. Let's see. How does the heaven feels towards the current progress of humanity? Ambition. So the heavens has ambition for us, or it wants us to reach our ambition of bliss and happiness. So the heavens wants good things for us. May you reach all your ambitions and happiness. And how can we reach that? It wants us to stop being sneaky, or stop doing something behind someone's back, or don't do something what you shouldn't be doing onto someone else, or don't do anything dishonest behind someone's back. Okay, what would the angels would like to advise for us? Positive outcome. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes, whether through love, fear, or indifference. You are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. There it is. May you reach all your ambitions. The heaven still loves us. Okay. Okay. What should humanity focus on at this time? Okay. The heavens would like us to focus on release self-limiting beliefs. Release self-limiting beliefs. Whatever that it is that you tell yourself that is limiting your own progress, stop that right now. Because it's limiting you to be completely happy and from reaching your ambition. What it is that you tell yourself that limits you. or that limits others. Okay. And then let's see what else has the heavens has for us. Be in a place of gratitude and happiness and contentment. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Have some time on your own, maybe at home, nurturing your home, family, what finds you, what comforts you. Work on maybe like staying indoors, being comfortable with people that makes you feel secure and protected. Yeah. Okay, what would the spirit would like us to focus on? In terms of personal development. Okay, everyone, focus on joy, expression, and glow. Just glow. Glow. Stop being so negative. Okay? Don't be sneaky. Don't one up anyone. This is not a good energy. Don't do something behind someone's back. When did you last let your joy shine without restraint? Maybe you feel like there's a lot of restraints around you that doesn't let you be joyful or express your joy, or it doesn't let you glow. When did you last let your joy shine without restraint? But you know what? You're gonna be joyful anyway. Alright, that is all I have for you guys. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Loves ya.